44 years, Paul. How old were you?
5. So yeah, it's really nice. I think to come here to break records is always good, isn't it? And I think we always expect to win. We always prepare to win, but we also know and have so much respect for this great club. They've been a champion side for a long time, and they still are. So to come here and get a result, you've got to be committed, and you've got to be in the right mindset to have a physical encounter. And I think our boys' character and commitment to the cause was fantastic, as it has been all season. Just for the start of the season. So I can't speak highly enough of them. I actually thought we left some points on the field as well. So I thought we deserved the victory, and I'm very, very proud of the players and the staff and the supporters as well, that were as they always are. They sing when we win, they sing when we lose, and they're very consistent. So I'm pleased for them. They've got their moment as well. It's a rare thing, isn't it? St Helens losing at home, so we've enjoyed that.
What were your thoughts though at 26 when Lewis Dodd went over and converted 20 minutes left, I think?
I thought if we had some composure and nailed our chances, I thought we'd win by 10 points.
At that point?
Yeah. I was more than comfortable because there was loads of time left. It did hurt us that try, because we'd gone from a potential break up that right edge from what the forward pass was given. That was after an offside that was an incorrect call that was given. So we'd got a couple of rough calls there. But I think what this group does, and what they did today and what they needed to do, was never panicked and stayed calm. And any adversity, they didn't lose the way with it. They just persistently went about the business. Wasn't as polished as it could be, but that I guess is an exciting prospect, because we want to keep working on being more polished.
Obviously, Percy's sending off was a sort of a pivotal moment, I guess. What was your view on that?
Yeah, couldn't really. Our footage is not great, so I'm not sure. The people around us, including St Helens people, were all a little bit. I think they all thought it was a red card, but I didn't have a good view on it, so I wouldn't want to comment, and certainly don't want to add weight to anything, in the forthcoming disciplinaries and stuff. But our player got up, and he was great. Jack, he was very sporting, and I think we've seen quite a bit of where players have stayed down and looking for things, and certainly I'm pleased to say that we've not got that in our group, and Jack didn't on that occasion.
And you lost Kate Cust as well, didn't you, for a long time?
Yeah, and I think that'll be looked at as well. I think if Kate stays down there, then that's another moment where there might have been another card perhaps. So Kate's he'll be out of next week. He's got concussion. He failed his head test. So that was unfortunate.
Or you look to spread the ball coming out of your own end, and you played a really fearless attacking style of football. Was that the game plan going in, and is that the blueprint to beating the Saints side, which is such a strong defensive team?
Well, I think that's our point of difference, and it has been. That's how I coach anyway, and I think anybody who's watched us for long enough know that we do that, and we're brave in them areas because we practice probably more than anybody else. So we've got confidence that we can execute. I don't think you can go around St Helens though. I think that's a really clear message, because what St Helens have, they've got a wonderful work ethic, and the space that presents itself and seems to be there soon closes, and you get bundled into touch more often than not. However, when opportunities arise, then you've got to have the ability to do it. I think to come to St Helens, there's always an initial 20-minute storm where you're going to get everything in the kitchen sink thrown at you, and you've got to weather that, and then have the ability and the bravery after that period, when it settles somewhat, to turn up the gas. I don't think we actually did that enough in the first half, and that's why at half time we came in and felt that we'd left a little bit on the field and not took that opportunity, to probably ease off rather than turn it up. But it's easy for me to sit here and do that when you're playing against a group of men in St Helens that are physically committed and aggressive, and they've done this so many times, and it's what they're good at. It's who blinks first with them, and they rarely lose that battle. So you've got to be good to come here and get anything out of the game, and like I said, you've got to be very, very committed as well, and we've definitely got a group that ticks them boxes.
What did you make of Mark Sneed's performance? I mean, what a start to the season he's had. 33 years old, is he career best form, would you say? Yeah,
he is. He's been fantastic for us. He just enjoys playing. I think everybody you can see enjoys playing. He gets on with the game. He's very calm, and I think I mentioned how calm they were. At the end of the game there as well, right at the death. We spoke all week about this will be one right at the death, so be prepared to go the distance with Saints. And he's the calmest on the field, always. The fact that he's nailed 100% of his kicks for the start of the season is a fantastic achievement as well. So, although he didn't take two in the first half when I told him to, so we have a bit of banter about that. But I'll always back him because he feels the game, and so I'll back that. We'll have buys on stuff like that, but he feels the game, and he's very, very rarely wrong. So he's been great.
Is it extra special for Dion Cross to come here and pull in a performance like that against his hometown team?
Yeah. I think there's a few boys in there. There's Dion in there, there's that assistant coach Kurt, who's the St Helens lads. So everybody likes to beat their own, if you like, where they've grown up and where they know everybody. So it's fantastic. And I think in particular for Kurt, I think they've recognised his mum Heather was the founding member of the girls rugby 40 years ago, and then Saints have done a great job this week in honouring her and stuff, and that's Kurt's mum. So it's been a good week in that respect. So we're at a respectful club here. We know what they're about, and we come here with a lot of respect, and that's why it's so pleasing. And to get a result against a team that, like I said before, you've got to earn everything you get out of St Helens. And but we understand where we are in the season. We understand probably numbers will get us in the end. However, we'll deal with it week by week. We've got a group that love a challenge, that take on every challenge wholeheartedly, play brave like you just spoke about, enjoy what we do, and we can be pretty decent at times as well. We've got a decent group, and you didn't see anybody doing backflips or getting overly carried away, and that's because we don't shock ourselves when we do something pretty good.